Greetings and welcome back, my friends. Just before I get on to today's subject, just a follow up to yesterday's Saxon video. I finished it and I was like, wait a minute, I had a tour program from the Crusader tour back in '84. Where the hell is it? I've not seen it for years. So I went in the spare room there, boxes, pulling stuff out. Lo and behold, I came across it. Saxon 1984 Crusader program. Nice glossy program. Look at that. Nice picture of the band. And with most programs and end days, you've got the nice glossy merchandise sheet there. So I'm glad I went looking for it, because while I found this one, I came across my first concert program from my very first concert I attended. And this was Whitesnake, Deeside Leisure Centre, Friday the 17th of December 1982. And they had Samson supporting them, and they were basically there to promote their Before the Storm album. Bruce Dickinson had left Samson earlier in the year, and Nicky Moore jumped on board to fill a big pair of shoes, in which he did. Great album, great show. So Samson, the first band I ever saw, eh? Unbelievable. And here's the Whitesnake program, Saints and Sinners. Open it up, you've got a nice picture of David Coverdale there. The late great Cozy Powell. I'm not forgetting the late great John Lord. Unbelievable, eh? And as with the Saxon program, we have the merchandise sheet, which is stayed intact because I bought the shirt on the night. So there you go. And a few days later, I picked up the Saints and Sinners album, the very first Whitesnake album I ever bought. There you go. I was 14 years old. That's 39 years ago now, eh? Where have those years gone, eh? Anyway, when I did a video on Monday, I showed you a VHS tape I bought, Led Zeppelin, The Song Remains the Same, and I pointed out I had some MAIDEN VHS tapes, so I thought I'd get them down and show you. There's only 8 of them, so it won't take up too much time. But here we go. This is the first one, Donington Live, 1992. I think this was one of Bruce's last shows, eh, before he took off and did his solo thing. Then Blaze Bayley jumped on board during the mid-90s, so there you go. Donington 92, live, superb. Then I've got the Made in England videotape. I've got the double album picture disc of this, and I've also got, I've got a single, the 7-inch single with the original patch that you stick on your jacket, still intact, eh? And there's a track listing. Great show. That was filmed in '88 on the 7th Son of a 7th Son tour. Now this was an interesting one. This is Iron Maiden Behind the Iron Curtain. This was filmed on the World Slavery Tour in different locations in Eastern Europe. And there's the writing's pretty small on this one. But there's not so many tracks in there, but it's a great VHS, one of my favourite ones. Sticking with the World Slavery Tour, we've got the classic Live After Death. We all know this one, eh? Great show. Saw him on this tour. One of the best shows I've ever seen, eh, to this day. There's a track listing there. Unbelievable, eh? Live After Death. Then we've got the 12 Wasted Years, which basically just contains songs from the beginning to 12 years later. I think this was filmed sometime near the release of Somewhere in Time, maybe. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. But there you go, 12 Wasted Years. The next one's the first 10 years videos, 1980 to 1990. And I've got the box set behind me there, which contains 10 double 12-inch singles. I'll show you that one day, eh? But this is the VHS tape for the time being. Nice, that's like brand new, eh? It's unbelievable. Crazy stuff. And this next one's an interesting one. This is Iron Maiden Raising Hell. This is where Iron Maiden hooked up with Sam and Drake. He was like a horror illusionist, and he incorporated a show with him cutting people's heads off and Iron Maiden playing. It's a bit like an Alice Cooper show, but if you've never seen this, you've got to check it out. You might be able to see it on YouTube, I'm not sure. But yeah, well worth a watch, eh? It's absolutely awesome. I don't know if you can see the tracks in there, because again, it's small writing, but just have a look on YouTube and see if you can see it. Great show. And this last one is the very first one I picked up, and this was probably about 35 years ago, and this is simply entitled Iron Maiden. And this was recorded at the Rainbow in 1980. And Paul Di'Anno at the helm. There's the tracks there. Only 6 tracks. But that's been with me for a long time, eh? Absolutely awesome. So there you go, folks. That's me 8 Iron Maiden VHS tapes on my very first concert 39 years ago. So anyway, that's me for now. So have a good day. See you next time. Bye-bye.